Once again, from about the halfway point of the first period, the Warriors really took the game away from the Terriers and got it to the game to their liking.
Yeah, looking forward to see how Merrimack.
And we hear from Jim Pryor, preserved here, memory. And we are underway, the puck back in the BU zone. Controlled there by McAvoy. He'll throw it to Chris here. Chris starts to advance near side. Chris will shake it back here to McAvoy. McAvoy comes through the middle. Now right side. His pass misfired for Harper. And it's flushed out by the Warriors. McAvoy will turn, look to fire it in. Instead, it deflects to Cini. Cini's pass was negated. Cini now will wind it back to his defense. Far side. Colquist, who assisted on all 3 Merrimack goals the other night, dished it back into the BU zone. Chad Chris now. Chris now will knock it ahead to Clunan. Clunan brushed it up along for JFK. That was stopped. Back at the line, a clear in by Tavernet. And the Terriers now, McAvoy is big star here locally for BC High before going to play juniors. Good indirect up for Johnny McDermott. McDermott will drop it deep, far corner of the Merrimack zone. McDermott in hard there against Kramer. They match up. Puck now scooped over and banked up and out by the Warriors defensively. And this is going to be another icing call and a face-off.
This afternoon, I think he's going to see some pucks.
Hopefully that'll be the case. JFK now works a play here. Harper gives it back to JFK. Could not get the shot away. Fabro though with a big slapper. And Delia will smother that one down on the butterfly. Puck was lost off the dribble there by Larson. Or by Hennig rather. Cleared away now Greenway. Greenway now looking to spring Carpenter down central there and got spun around just inside the line.
Central makes an early appearance tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Carpenter just could not quite corral that. Or he would have had a jump. Summerby back in his own zone. Shifting ahead. Looking to read that Merrimack look. And pass is deflected up and out. They'll try that. They'll stretch. They'll try to pick their spots. Make the counterattack. Puck now bounce into the BU zone. Knocked out of the air. We're going to get a whistle. And face on.
I got him a ref shirt. Now I just got to buy him a whistle.
That could lead to trouble here. We could get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, let it rip when the other team's on a breakaway.
That's right. Fabro, far side. They go to play him. Chris got it back. Chris took a high hit and was able to draw it down to the Merrimack zone. Warriors trying to go D to D to break some pressure. Puck comes back in now. Chris is there to field it. Chris from McAvoy, his partner. McAvoy starts to walk it right side. McAvoy then had it intercepted, and here come the Warriors on the counterattack. Backhand in front is wide off the stick of Cini.
Gonna get McAvoy for interference.
Yep, we're going to get him to the stick side of Jake Ottinger. Merrimack beginning this power play. Back up high. Warriors dropping with Kovacevic here, the freshman. Kovacevic up high. Cini walks into the near circle. Look for an entry to Tavernet's redirect. That spilled wide. Puck was cleared back. Colquist, though, was able to keep it in. Now Tavernet with a shot there that was blocked. Terry is able to get in position and take that away. Tavernet now gets it back. Kovacevic lays it off here to Cini. Cini from the near dot scores. Brett Cini beats Ottinger. Glove side high. And on the power play.
On the weak side, but in that case there, they just got a good shot from a good spot, and a rare time Ottinger got beat. Now it doesn't look like he saw it though. He had a good screen in front. Gustafson was
off the face-off now, contested. On the near wall, puck comes back. McAvoy walks at center point, gives it to Keller quickly for Harper. Wrister was deflected. Keller gets it back and scores. Clayton Keller.
Gets the empty net.
Made the initial pass there as we look at it to Harper. That was deflected through some traffic. And Keller, JFK on the draw. Puck one to Harper. Harper will trickle it deep to the Merrimack zone. Terriers come in on the forecheck. Merrimack able to clear it out. Chad Chris trying to beat his man to the puck there. Larson gets it across on a clear in there from Chris LeBlanc, the Winthrop native. Pulling it around for McAvoy. McAvoy starts to advance. Pass up on the tape at JFK. Took a hit and swept it in deep. Terry's trying to get on the forecheck there. Clunan was the first man. The Warriors are going to take the high road, loft it out, and result. Nope, no icing here. McAvoy comes back. Anybody, either side, obviously.
Even on the bad guys.
Yeah, exactly. Off the face-off now, Summerby. Left side, Bellows. Bellows, good lead. Shabbat jumps over the line. Throws it in just wide of Delia. Terriers go hard to it. Shabbat trying to swing from down low, but misfired on a bouncing puck. Puck now cleared by Summerby. Summerby back to collect. Going to exit off here to Switzer quickly. Switzer looks. Switzer looking to feed ahead to Bellows. Now up over the line, Johnny McDermott with a shot that hoisted up and over the Merrimack net. Switzer back to his own line. Summerby up ahead. Good hard pass there on the tape of Shabbat. Shabbat drops it in over the Merrimack defense. Colquist drives it around. McAvoy jumping down hard.
Boy, McAvoy is everywhere.
He really is. He's playing rover position.
Yeah, good point.
Chris.
Really strong safety.
Exactly. Chris keeping it in from the near point. Got some help there as Keller popped it up, but that's on the netting above the window. Almost an anxious moment, but no turnover. Hickey gives it back. Switzer to the near wall, off the wall. Patrick Harper stops and reels it in. Warriors now trying to skate to beat the forecheck. They stretch toward the Terrier line. Summerby is there to shut that down. Roberto's cross ice pass picked off. That got at center. Now back in his own zone. Walking ahead is Cook. Maybe now kind of mix and match from the fourth line a little bit. You'll see guys dropping down to get an extra shift. McAvoy hinging it to Chris. Chris now shifting. Chris now over the line. Chris now going wide. Chris circles the Merrimack cage. Looked to slide it in front and had that picked off and cleared away by LeBlanc. Puck though was stopped in the body of one of the Terriers. Now Keller racing right back in. Keller looking for a drop man. Now in the form of Carpenter. Carpenter goes across. Chris turns it low. Far right wing corner. Keller shifts in front to a pass there to the far circle. And Carpenter's shot just spun wide. Keller's now back up high. Keller looking down low. It's gloved by Delia. And the face-off will be deep in the Merrimack zone. Face-off to the stick side of Delia. Off the draw, the Warriors win this one. Cleared back but not out. McAvoy kept it in. Carpenter in front trying to center one. And it's the bang-bang finish there for Greenway in tight. Now left side. Up over the Terrier line. Colquist dropping it in. Pass misfired for LeBlanc on the back wall. Kovacevic lost it. Now the Terriers trying to spring Keller. Look out. That's deflected well up into the stands here down to our left.
An interesting situation with 1:20 left in the period, but he had to.
Right back. The Warriors trying to jump back into the offensive zone. Cleared in by Coombs. Coombs had a goal the other night for the Warriors, the freshman. Coombs now out of the far corner. Centers one. There's Bellows to pick it off. Bellows now off and running with Curry. And the Terriers looking to get some numbers here. Curry off now. Roberto centered one. Oh, and almost a finish there for Kiefer Bellows. Curry, far corner, trying to wrest that puck free. Curry jamming there against Hennig. Bellows at the far dot. Now Roberto. Roberto centers it to Curry. Curry with a backhand, but that was deflected, didn't get to the cage. And right back now, Merrimack from center. A clear in by to commence period number 2. Again, Swedish matchup of Gustafsson and JFK on the draw. Puck comes across where Tavernet is going to drive it in hard to the BU zone. Grab there, sent ahead by McAvoy to center ice where Colquist gets it back defensively from Merrimack and drives it back into the BU zone. McAvoy with Merrimack on an aggressive look. They chase him. McAvoy comes out clean, slides it ahead to JFK. JFK turns it right side to Patrick Harper. Harper goes deep, lost an edge here in the near corner. Managed to scoop the puck back, kept it alive. Puck pops back to McAvoy. McAvoy with a drive that just grazed off of Delia. Harper pounced on it, then had it pickpocketed there by Cini. Cini, the Merrimack goal scorer. Harper's going to turn, rev back into the offensive zone, and was broken up.
Tough place to get broken up, Bernie. One step over the blue line.
And here we get an offside call. McAvoy deep into the BU zone. Cini wheels in against Chris. Cini pulls it off the far corner. Slapper by Kovacevic is up and away. Johnny McDermott will take this draw against Larson. Face off is one back, or against Kramer rather. Puck is cleared up and bounded out of the zone. Jumping back in offensively, the Terriers are able to put a hit on Solo. Once again, Solo's first game just added to the Merrimack team. Back along the near wall. Cleared ahead. Keller. Look to the middle. Now Chris jumping in offensively. Left wing side. Keller going to shift in front. Sneaky shot there played by Delia. Chris with a drive there, and that one is smothered by a butterfly and Delia. Far corner Summerby turned it away, but right in the path of Kovacevic. Now right back comes Chabot, right wing side. Chabot jumps it in deep. Roberto goes right to the back wall there. Able to force Delia's hand. Now we get a 4-man scrum ensues. Kovacevic finally wrested away. Dropped it up ahead. Puck then turns over up high and now is out of the zone. Played in a delayed offside by Chabot. Left in behind the net. Carl from behind his own net surveys the Terrier forecheck. They've gone to their passive look here. Alex Carl now right side. Colquist goes rink with. Completes the pass there. Babcock shot sticked away. Face-off is won back by Chris LeBlanc. Coming back is Hennig. McAvoy comes right down as the forechecker on Hennig. See how this works out. Puck is cleared back beyond Chris. Keller backed it up. Gave it to Chris. Chris looking to shift. He got cut off. Puck though falls into the offensive zone. Carpenter matched up there. And stolen on the far wall by Keller. Puck comes through the middle where Jace Hennick is there. Hennick now up over the Terrier line. Drops it back. Colquist's shot comes wide. Now Hennig looking to center it. Oh, he had Tibbet coming right to the cage. So looking for a bang-bang finish there. Colquist near side. Drives it diagonally. Far
coming at that time, Bernie, with a 4-on-4 situation. Both teams get to regroup and send out the varsity.
Four-side hockey here, too. JFK shifting ahead. JFK maneuvering right side over the Warrior line. Holds it. Pulls up. Looking to go back up high for McAvoy. McAvoy for Chris. Chris gets high pressure. Dishes it in for Harper. Harper lets it go here to the near corner. Buzzing in is JFK. Harper got rubbed out by Kovacevic. Kovacevic now on the jump for the Warriors. They got some numbers here. They got all the numbers here in a 4-on-2 in this four-side. Terriers now regroup. Cini chased by McAvoy. Gets it back center point. Colquist. And his shot is hoisted up to the back wall. Wide of the mark. Because off the wall, back in the BU zone. Kovacevic will play it there. McAvoy out of the near corner of his own zone. Begins to lug it. McAvoy, good lead up for Harper. Harper over the line. Harper got crushed there by Kovacevic. Puck is sent to the cage by Chris. And Delia is there.
Just couldn't get off the ice in time as Merrimack chained, threw fresh legs out there and roofed one.
McAvoy to the middle. Now coming in hard as Bellows. And Delia down on his belly was able to smother it. His changing type of save that he made. Tibbet with a good bid.
Yeah, another one he makes look easy.
Yep, right in position. Chabot now off the draw. Side of the far circle, got it back. Hickey, right point. Fabro looking to drive it to the net. That hit the body of McDermott of the Terriers. And a favorable bounce now. LeBlanc look for Larson. Larson hovers into the near corner against Fabro. And puck turns over. And now Chabot scooting back the other way over the line. Chabot pops it to the far wall. Roberto trying to get it back to the far point. Denied.
Roberto's a designated fourth line guy this time, Bernie.
Yep, and get the extra shift. Fabro widens it out, gives it to his partner Hickey. Back for Fabro. Fabro up off of Roberto and in as the Terriers look to get some fresh legs on. Under 5 minutes remaining here, second period. Puck is clear but not out. Chris looking to drive it. That hit a body. McDermott now goes to play it. McDermott trying to get it to the net. Puck now.
McDermott got to get off the ice. We're not there way too long.
Yeah, Colquist gets it back deep. Greenway had his stick.
Got a slash.
Chopped right out of his hands. That's going to be a slashing penalty against the Warriors. So this will be just what, the second power play opportunity for the Terriers here. They're perfect one. Hoping the Lightning can strike again to try to get them even. Fabro for Carpenter at the end of this power play. Teams 5 aside. Pass now to trailing Fabro. Wrister gloved by Delia, and he'll hang on. Had it picked off. Shifting in front. Backhand save by Ottinger. Follow-up blocked as Carpenter got a stick on that. Final minute. Now the Warriors pressing. They're back up high. Colquist. Shot in front. Sticked away by Ottinger. Off the stick of Tavernet. Now it's cleared through the middle. Greenway. It's slowed down there by Kovacevic. Greenway got it back and snapped it in deep. Under 30 seconds here, second period. Merrimack with a 2-1 lead. Colquist, the Merrimack captain, now lets it to his partner, Kovacevic. Puck now comes in deep. Far corner. Chris sends it flying back. 13 seconds left. The Terriers on the rush as JFK gets spilled from behind. And now Larson, Alfred Larson, going to work Chris. Larson comes right to the front. Ottinger stopped him with time. The Terriers get some ground to make up, trailing 2-1. Play on, face-off controlled by the Warriors. Colquist will swing it here to Kovacevic, his partner. Kovacevic starts to walk it, goes rink width. Puck directed in by Cini, who has all of the Merrimack offense tonight, both goals. McAvoy took a hit there from behind. Puck gets freed up. Sprung back center point. Kovacevic through traffic. Puck comes wide. And grabbing it now is Tavernet. Tavernet rolls back up high. Forced out of the zone by Chad Chris. Chris now looking to jump in. Chris now got twisted down by the Warrior defense as he was the first man up again offensively. And puck now is up over the window and out. McDermott looking to win it back. LeBlanc goes far wing. Shot in. Blocker saved there by Ottinger. He took that one up high.
Now Keller getting the double shift, Bernie, with the fourth line.
Puck contested along the near wall. Wrested free by Hickey for Fabro, his partner. Fabro's pass was taken. And now the Warriors with a shot attempt from the far circle. That glanced up high and hit a little of the iron. Now Keller dealing it for McDermott. McDermott drives it in. Delia will glove it. Terriers will earn an offensive zone.
Yeah, and bringing a third, the forward back to be almost a third defenseman coming out of the zone.
Terriers now looking to free it up offensively. Clunan got it deep. Colquist on his backhand. Chopped at. Cleared back. JFK help from Chris to go deep. Now Clunan, he got tripped up on the near wall. Warriors Tavernet trying to exit the zone. Chris stepped up to play it. Looking to get it back. Harper will hand it to Chad Chris.
Yep. See Harper right now looping between the two defensemen.
Yep. McAvoy behind Harper. Harper to the far corner. And the Warriors will get possession back. A lead for Tavernet. Tavernet up over the line. Looking to go to the middle. Puck hop back. Hop right back to on. Too late. Chris, far wing. Placed in deep. Fabro's going to go chase it down. Fabro, Curry. Curry turns it back here to Chad Chris at the near point. Look at about half a power play to go. Trying to climb back now, down 2. Bellows goes back to Fabro. Fabro runs it to the near circle. Carpenter in front. Puck loose in front. Carpenter gets it back. Carpenter on his backhand. Looking for a receiver. Gets it back. Fabro goes to Chris. Pass was altered there down low for Bellows. Bellows, though, chased it down. Carpenter will chip it along for Curry. Curry, Carpenter, high to Chris. Off to Carpenter in the near circle. Carpenter in front for a redirect from Curry that came wide. Still a half minute on this power play. Bellows walks it, gives it up to Fabro. Fabro's going to swap sides now, gives it to Chris. Chris looking to go down low, off the wall to Carpenter. Now Curry looking in front. Now Curry is going to reel it back to Chris. Chris walks it to the middle. Chris now brings Fabro, hands it off to him. Fabro's up high. The shot attempt was blocked. Bellows gets it back. Power play winding down. Bellows spilled. And puck is kicked back. Now Bellows is alone. Bellows with a shot there. Saved. Rebound loose. Jabbed at and covered by a sprawling Delia for a face-off deep in the Merrimack.
We're not going to see a very aggressive forecheck by Merrimack.
Yeah, that's probably an educated guess. Kovacevic, far circle. Wheeling away from some pressure there. Tavernet, they get it back here. Kovacevic. Cini goes down low. Look for Gustafson. Could not connect. Now on the far wall. Tavernet. Check there. Or Colquist, rather. Jabbed at by Fabro. And chipped out by Greenway. Merrimack still plenty of time in this power play as they stretch to Tavernet. Tavernet at the far blue line there, the offensive blue line. Got forced off by Summerby. And the Warriors now will regroup from their own zone. Colquist. Right side. Puck is driven in.
Onger lost his stick.
Kovacevic, yeah, Onger just lost his stick in behind the net there.
No, did he not stop the puck? He dropped his stick.
Yeah.
0 for 2.
Kovacevic back behind his own net. Looking to restart. Merrimack power play winding to 15 seconds. Right side, up over the line now. Shot attempt.
Tough pass to handle. Bouncing fastball.
Fabro got tangled up there with Cini. Terriers clear it. No icing. Now Tavernet just hands it back to the BU zone. Summerby playing catch here. Switzer hinges back to Summerby. Up off a Greenway and deep. On it quickly, Greenway. Pressure. Summerby through traffic and wide of the cage. Now it's cleared back. Summerby closes for a shot there and turned away by Delia, who came out
right out to
aggressively.
challenge him. Yeah.
Oh, very aggressive. Bouncing puck. Far corner. Keller looking to shed a man. Keller goes back with pace to Summerby off the point. Summerby's going to drop it off to Keller. Keller back up high. Keller's shot was slowed down. Follow up by Summerby, deflected away by Delia. That was a bid that was labeled.
Yeah, Green was
cleared back
too.
And just wide of Summerby at the point.
You can't break the trap, skate right through it. He's been the first forechecker down the last 2 shifts.
Puck cleared in deep. Fabro lays it back to center. And it's now tumbled back to the far corner of the BU zone. Fabro checked there by Larson. Loose puck. JFK covers it. JFK looking to carry it ahead. JFK to the far side to Harper. Harper will drop it in. Delia left it there. Harper looking to get it back. Goes center point. Hickey. Fabro. JFK got forced. And the puck was kicked back to the Terrier line. Hickey turns it to Fabro. Wrapped out of there by Kovacevic. Hickey off the far wall to Fabro. Fabro good lead left side. Keller. Keller closing. Keller's shot whistled wide of the cage. Carpenter turns along the far wall. Greenway runs it to Keller. Keller looking to get some help. It's late arriving. And Colquist got a little bump ahead where they'll clear it down and force Oettinger to stop. JFK on the draw. Face-off is one back. Colquist, Kovacevic in close quarters. They widen out. Colquist down low. Pass misfired. Summerby turns and drives it, but Cini was there to intercept in the near corner. Cini got himself right in position on that clearing effort. Gustafson back to the point. Kovacevic, Colquist down low. Pass in front. Almost bang bang finish for the Warriors. Instead, it's played out of there. Kovacevic now gets it back. Colquist up high. Colquist through traffic. That one rings wide of the Terrier net. Cini with a shift off the near wall. Roberto without a stick. Shot in front, deflected away. Now it's back up high. Now deflected away. And an opportunity for Cini. Cini now scooting right back in over the line. Far side with a shot.
I see the strategy here. Down 3's a lot. Down 2, I go for it. Down 3, I don't bother.
Puck feathered up ahead to Tibbet. Tibbet will wind it deep. Fabro tracks it down. Fabro far side. Hickey near side. Up ahead Harper. Dropping it in. Roberto.
Thought it was icing.
Yeah. Looked like the little confusion among the officials there.
Confusement.
Confused. Yeah, exactly. Tibbet's going to bump it by Hickey. Dangerous. Comes in.
The ref right in front of him.
Yeah, no call.
Guess the ref's in a hurry to get the tees too.
Yeah. Here comes Keller. Racing up over the line. Keller now trying to give it a Greenway. And Greenway could not corral that pass. Under 30 seconds here. Back now, Summerby. Little daylight. Switzer. Looked cross for Keller. Did not connect. Back now, Summerby. Gets it back from Switzer. Through traffic. Blocked the top of the crease. Deep in the BU zone. Deep in the Merrimack zone now. The Warriors will spring it up and out.